Bitcoin looks like it's ready to hold its 11K point after its recent sell-off all the way back down to 10K. We bounced back up and we looks like we are kind of holding support at about the 11K area. So we're going to take a look at the chart, see what else Bitcoin might be wanting to tell us from here on out. And if that sounds interesting to y'all, please go ahead and stick around and let's get started. So thank you for coming back to the channel. This is Crypto Takeover, coming back with another Bitcoin analysis video for y'all again today. We use the market cipher indicator by CryptoFace alongside with the TI sequential by Tonebase and the market guide buy and sell signal. So we're using a few paid for indicators as well on this channel. Y'all can find some of the links to those indicators in the description box below. And let's go ahead and get started on the charts here. So we're looking at the 1 hour time frame. We were in a little bit of a consolidation pattern here the past couple of hours, past day or so. After our recent sell-off, we kind of trended sideways right above the 11K area, kind of bounced back and forth between some areas. And it does look like after our daily close, we've had a nice little bullish bounce off of the VWAP on our Cypher SR. So it does look like the bulls are in control of the market as of right now, as we speak. We're currently making a little bit of a structure break as of right now too as well. So I like to wait for a little bit of these consolidation points and then maybe make a trade based off of that too. So it does look like we did get some consolidation, and now we're starting to see a little bit of some trend line breakage too as well. So let's go on into our 90-minute time frame, see what might be happening here. Let's go ahead and reload our charts so that way we can make sure we're getting some good reload time here. But I do want to let everyone know that we are still running the Patreon 35% off special for our private trading group page too as well. So this will be ending by the end of the week. So go ahead and join us in the private trading group today or before the end of the week. So that way you can get access to all of our private signals, such as all of our ins and outs of the market, some of the altcoins that we're getting into right now too. It is looking like the altcoins are going to be ready to start to explode here pretty soon as well. So we're gonna keep an eye on those, and I'm gonna keep my Patreon members up to date with what's going on in those markets. And then also you can see all the perks and rewards that you'll get whenever you join the Patreon page as well. So find that link in the description box below. And then also we have our path to cryptocurrency course as well. This is basically for beginners getting into this market that are trying to navigate it and making sure that they stay as safe as possible. So if you're interested and you're a beginner inside of the crypto space, you're wanting to learn to just how to buy into the market, how to store your crypto, what exchanges to trust, should you KYC, things you need to check before you send, cryptocurrency to certain addresses. And, we've all made mistakes in this market. And, me being in this market for probably about 3+ years, I talk about some of those things that have happened to me that I can tell you and guide you on as well too, and to make sure that you stay as safe as possible in this market. So if you're interested in joining that, we do have our early bird special going on with the Path to Cryptocurrency course. So feel free to check out the link in the description box below too. And then also we have our YouTube membership page, which will just give you access to all my private videos, basically the private videos that I provide for my Patreon members only. The only thing is that you will not get access to the trading group, but it is a little bit cheaper than the Patreon page, and you can join the YouTube membership page if you would like. So let's jump back into the charts here really quick. We're looking at the hour. Let's go to the 90-minute time frame here, see what's happening. So 90-minute time frame, we're still getting some nice movement here with our blue wave wanting to move to the upside. It does look like we are ready to kind of push up maybe just a little bit more to maybe have a little bit of retracement back from our topping out pattern at about that 12K area as well. And I did want to turn on our Aldo EMAs. We'll go ahead and turn those on. It does look like our Aldo EMAs are ready to start moving back in the other direction to maybe get a nice little spread, a bullish spread for us at least, and have everything even out for us once again. So let's go back into our 2-hour time frame, and as we start to zoom out, we'll get a broader perspective of what these markets might be telling us. Are we going to end up holding 11K as support, or could we expect a little bit more retracement to the downside? Here on the 2-hour, we're also getting a blue wave that's also kind of moving up to the top side. Money flow still looking relatively juicy, looking good, nice thick and green. It's looking healthy as of right now. The market had a nice little sell-off here, people taking profit more or less, and just because this has been an all-time high for the year. We haven't seen 12K back since early 2019 maybe. So it's definitely been a while, and Bitcoin is ready to start moving possibly back up just a little bit more, but you're probably going to end up seeing a lot of these sell-offs like this occur when people take their profits. So we need to be very aware. If you are trading this market, just know that this is pretty normal for Bitcoin anyways, so we just have to be aware when it is to occur, make sure that we are taking our profits when they're staring at us in the face, and then move on from there. Let's go on into our 4-hour time frame here, see what's going on. So 4-hour time frame, another buy signal here on the 4-hour. I want to make sure that, okay, market guide X is on too as well. I do believe that a lot of these signals had signaled a while back. So on our 4-hour, we had market guide X that also gave us a buy signal before our little parabolic bull run too. We're starting to see a dip below the 13 EMA, but then also we're finding support at about that 50 EMA and the 100 EMA as well too. We had our retest at about the 10.5K. We'll just go ahead and say retest at about 10.5K to find this trend line as support, and then maybe make another move from there. So it does look like we are consolidating there. We found support possibly above 11K. We'll have to wait to see how this wants to play out. Our 4-hour is also giving us a nice little green dot here as well. And then let's go on into our 6-hour moving forward. 6-hour also giving us a nice buy signal there. So that's pretty bullish for us to get a buy signal there on the 6-hour as well. We'll probably start to have a little bit more consolidation to the side before we start to see another move. It does look like we did have like a little bit of an head and shoulders pattern form for us here, but this is a pretty substantial move to basically not lose the momentum just yet. And I think that we'll probably still trend sideways for a little bit longer before we decide to get a clear break above 10K or a break below 10.5K. I would imagine these are our two support resistance lines that we're going to be looking at. So you could probably draw something out at 12K and maybe take notes that we could possibly be in this range for a little bit longer between these two areas moving forward from here on out. And then once Bitcoin decides to make its way from one direction to the other, we'll get a clear, decisive direction on if we're going to break up or if we're going to break down. So kind of keeping an eye on those two key areas. Let's go on into our 8-hour time frame. 8-hour time frame also telling us, still a little bit of sideways action happening right now. VWAP's kind of clipping up, maybe expecting a green dot here pretty soon. Money flow on the 8-hour still looking really healthy and juicy too as well. We did have our sell signal back here after our big Darth Maul wicks that were going on here on the 8-hour. Let's go on into our 12-hour time frame, see what's happening. 12-hour time frame. We did have a purple trend line break that gave us a purple triangle there, sent us to the downside. We had the aggressive 13 ending that extended bull count too as well, but now we're just kind of trending out sideways. Our bearish pattern, our bearish count is playing out, but who's to say that these are our 2 points of resistance and support now as well too. So as we start to zoom out, we're probably going to end up trading sideways between here for a little bit longer out. So we're definitely going to do our best to get in and out of these markets between these two areas and maybe make a little bit of profit. So if you're interested in trading this with us, don't forget to join our Patreon page and our trading group page. And you can, I will add you to the Discord server where we have a private category in there, and I keep everyone posted on all the moves that are going on inside of the crypto space. The 12-hour, it's still kind of looking like it wants to round off just a tad bit. So this is something that we just need to be aware of as we start to zoom out. We can definitely probably see that Bitcoin is seeing some sell pressure, and that sell pressure could possibly send us back down to that 10K area if we don't hold 11K as support. So we'd probably want to see a green dot here pretty soon on the 21-hour as well moving forward. It does look like we are holding support above the 13 EMA here on the 21-hour, which is right at about 11K. So I would say for us to probably continue to be a little bit more bullish, we're going to need to hold support above this 13 EMA on the 21-hour and possibly the daily. The daily is sitting right at about 10.6K. We did have a sell signal here on the daily, but we're going to have to wait to see if that's going to confirm or not. If we continue up here and we get some nice volume for today, then this may not confirm, but I will probably more or less, I'm willing to give I'm willing to give the Telegram members a free signal to see if this daily sell signal confirms or not for us. So if you haven't joined the Telegram group, go ahead and join the Telegram channel. It's basically just an announcements page, but I also give you chart updates on there too as well. So let's say if this ends up confirming by the end of the day, then I'll signal it, or I'll let you know if it didn't confirm or not if you join the Telegram group. So check the links in the description box below if you're interested. And then also we have our community Discord page, which is available whenever you click the link to join. Just make sure that you read through the community rules and guidelines, and then click the green checkbox and you'll have access to the Discord server. So that's just an easy way for us to stay in touch with each other and for you to be part of the community. And then also we're on our way to 3,000 subs here pretty soon. So I want y'all to go ahead and get signed up for the newsletter, because once we hit 3,000 subs, we're doing a $100 giveaway in one of our favorite altcoins. So I'm just going to need a good altcoin address to send it to. But I need to make sure that I can reach out to you through Discord or through email. And we'll do the drawing live on YouTube, and then I'll shoot you an email and get all the information from you. So make sure that you like this video, comment down below, let me know what one of your favorite altcoins is right now that you're getting into, and I'd be happy to hear what you have to say. And we're also headed to 3,000 subs, so the community is growing, everyone's growing with us, and I appreciate all the likes and support that we're getting on the channel, so thank you very much. But let's go back into the charts here really quick, looking at the daily time frame. So, we're starting to get a little bit of sell pressure here on the daily. And we'll have to wait to see if this wants to confirm or not. But let's go on into our 2-day, see what's happening. 2-day still maybe like a topping out pattern. We could possibly be putting in a red dot here pretty soon on the 2-day as well. So some nice Darth Maul wicks that are happening right now here on the 2-day. We could see a nice little doji top pattern if we continue to trend up. Let's say if we come back up to 11.4, 11.5K, then we're probably going to see a nice little doji pattern happen up here, which 11.4K would be all the way up here. So 11.4, 11.5 would give us probably maybe a little shooting star or doji possibly. So we'll have to be careful of how this 2-day ends up playing out. Let's go on into our 3-day time frame. 3-day time frame, VWAP's also moving down to the bottom side too as well. We're starting to see this consolidation more or less probably within these two key areas between 10.5 and 12K. And I would imagine that we'll probably trend out sideways for a little bit longer before we decide to get a clean break above 10K or below that or above 12K or below the 10.5K area too as well. So draw these lines out on your charts. Make sure that you're keeping a close eye on these two areas. You can set alerts for them too. If you just right click the trend line, you can add the alert setting right there. So if price crosses above or below these two trend lines, then you'll get alerts for them as well. So let's go on into our 4-day. Things are still looking bullish here. We're still getting these nice buy signals here on these higher time frames. So I wouldn't be too bearish just yet. I would imagine just more consolidation out to the side from here on out. Especially during these massive breaks like this. Bitcoin has to kind of cool off for a tad bit if it wants to continue up, or possibly drop back down lower too as well. So I did want to see that we did get our weekly signal here too as well. So we'll have to wait for this to confirm, probably the 10th of August, but which is tomorrow. So that'll confirm by tomorrow, which will be interesting to see how that confirms as well. But in the Telegram page, I'll give you an update whether or not this sell signal is going to confirm or not, and then we can move forward from there. But I would imagine some more consolidation out between these two trend lines here. So be sure to draw those on your charts. And without further ado, I think that's pretty much it for today. Today's a little bit of a shorter video, but if y'all have any questions or concerns, feel free to message me on Discord. That's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me. If you are using TradingView or using Market Cipher, I would at least recommend that you have the Pro or the Pro Plus plan. It allows you to have a few more indicators on the screen, if anything. And I show you how I set up my charts inside of the Patreon page. So if you are interested in learning a little bit more about some of the custom indicators that I have and how I set those up, such as the Aldo EMAs, which is a custom Pine script code that I give you inside of the Patreon page. And then also my Wells buy and sell signals. I use custom parameters on those too as well. And if you're interested in getting that, you can find those private videos inside the Patreon page. If you have issues finding them, then feel free to message me and I'll help you out to get those videos. But don't forget, we have our 35% off special that is probably going to, I'm going to go ahead and close this off by the end of the week. So you have the next 3 or 4 days to probably get into this and collect some profit with us as well and start trading this sideways market if we continue to move sideways. So we've been making a lot of scalp trades here recently, and a couple of them have been working out pretty well. So super excited about that, super stoked for our community. And with that being said, everyone, I will see y'all on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.